course. I don't know if you're as excited as I am, but in this course, we're going to learn every fundamental detail of the Spring Boot framework. We're going to start with the tiniest of theoretical details, but I do promise you a whole bunch of hands-on practice and many examples throughout the upcoming classes. This course is primarily designed for Java developers to understand and develop production-ready Spring applications with the minimum configuration thanks to Spring Boot. We're going to explore major features of Spring Boot, including starters, auto-configuration, beans, actuators, and many more. So by the end of this course, you will command an intermediate level of expertise in Spring Boot. What do you think about that? So I'm putting this together for those who have a prior experience in Java, Spring Maven, and the Eclipse environment. You can easily understand the concepts of Spring Boot if you have some prior experience with these concepts, but no worries if you don't, because the boot concept is very easy to learn. All right? It'd be an additional advantage if you have some sort of idea about writing a restful web service, database connections, and all that, but if you are a beginner, I'm going to suggest that you go through the tutorials which are related to these concepts before you start with this Spring Boot course. In this course, our main mission is to create an enterprise web application and handle some basic necessities like CRUD scenarios. So with this course, we will create our development environment first of all, including JDK and IDE. We're going to be familiar with Eclipse-based integrated development environment, which is a Spring source tool suite. Now, if you already use some other Eclipse versions, you can go ahead with that, because the Spring source tool suite is just an Eclipse-based IDE. So we're also going to handle dependencies with Apache Maven over pom.xml and Spring Boot parent project with other starters. We're going to learn how to create executable jar files of our proof of concept project and how to run it on the command line, and some other details like passing parameters or running on different environments like development, test, or production. We will learn how to activate security in Spring Boot, see basic and form-based authentication policies, and then also we'll have a look at managing user data in the database. We will learn how to use Hibernate in Spring Boot. We will activate Hibernate, create POJOs, and convert them into entities and learn some basic queries. We will have a look at sending emails within Spring Boot. And we're also going to have a look at how to create scheduled jobs. And then we're going to manage file uploading and downloading processes in the entire Spring Boot environment. So let's get to it.